today I will be showing you how to make Rice Krispies treats. First, I'm going to start off by washing my hands. Okay, and after you wash your hands, we're going to go ahead and turn the stove on low to turn it off to about 4 and let it heat up. Then you will need to get your margarine, butter, which you will need 3 tablespoons of that. So you will need to go ahead and cut at the 3 tablespoon mark. And this is to keep the marshmallows from sticking to the pan. And you put it in there and you let it melt down and grease the inside of the pan. And let it get all lathered up. And while it's melting down, we have our marshmallows over here. We have the big bag, which is the 10 ounce, and you can use 1 bag of these, or you can use 4 cups of these, but I'm going to choose to use the big bag. I'll go ahead and open that and get that ready. And as you can see, my butter's starting to melt down. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit so it'll melt a little faster. And you go ahead and pour your marshmallows into the pan. And you're going to have to stir to keep it from sticking to the pan. It's going to take a little while for it to melt down. And while it's giving that time to melt, we're going to go ahead and measure out the Rice Krispies treats. And you will need 6 cupfuls of Rice Krispies. And here is our first cup. So that's 1. And that's 2. And this cup measures by 2 cups, so we only have to do 3. So that will make 6 because it's a 2-cup measuring cup. And this will be our last one. And that will make our 6 cups. I'm going to go back and continue to stir our marshmallows because they're starting to melt. I'll use this one because I think it works a little better. And you keep stirring until you get like a smooth, with no lump marshmallows, and then that's when you'll start to add your Rice Krispies. So you keep stirring. Here, and as you can see, it's kind of like smoothing out. So what you want to do, you want to go ahead and turn that down to like 2 so that it doesn't start to burn. You go ahead and grab your Rice Krispies, which are measured out into 6 cups, and you go ahead and you pour them in there. And you'll pour a little bit, and then you'll stir to blend them in and get it well coated. And be careful not to spill them out. And as you can see, they're starting to coat. And then you want to add a little more. And it's starting to stick even more, so it gets kind of hard to stir.
No.
Okay, as you can see, I'm still stirring it up because it's really starting to stick. I have changed bowls here because this one is a larger bowl. Then you will need to grease your pan here. You can actually use the margarine, but I prefer to use the pan because it's quicker. And you spray it down very well so that the Rice Krispies won't stick. And then you start by actually spreading them to the pan. I got something else. You might want to use something like this to help smooth it out. until you actually have filled up your pan. Now that we all got it all in the pan, you just start by spreading it and flattening it out, making it even. And it's very, very sticky, and you just pat it out. Until it fits the shape of the pan. And at this point, it's very hard to move. So if it gets too sticky, you can spray some Pam on it to loosen it up so that you can spread it more evenly. Okay, and got most of it all spread out. And now you will let it sit for a little bit after you spread it out. Let it harden a little bit. And then it is ready to serve. That's hardened, so we'll go ahead and make the cuts in the Rice Krispies treat. And you'll just cut it in rows. And as you can see, it's very crunchy because it's good and hard. And then I'm going to put it this way into little squares so it makes it easier for you to reach. And I'm going to take my spatula and actually try it. See how they turned out. Great. Homemade marshmallow. Rice Krispies. Who could ask for any more?